Hi, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Today's topic is dispatchers. With the current situation, with the current markets, should you still be looking to become a dispatcher, educate yourself, even start a trucking company? I have been seeing some comments whereas someone might say, well, you're still teaching people how to be dispatchers, but there is really no work. Well, both of those things are true. Yes, I'm still, Emra and I, we're still teaching dispatchers to uh, provide these kind of services, or people who aspire to become a dispatcher, how to become one. And the second thing is true, that the markets are bad. But we are in this for the long term. If you're in this for a short term, then you might look into something else, because trucking industry is always like this. It has been always like this. And now this current situation is different than any other market crisis that we used to see, but it's still bad, and we are still thinking that it will recover. When, we don't know exactly. Maybe it will stabilize this summer of 2023, and then hopefully after that it will slowly start to going up. But until then, we just have to make it. So yes, we are still teaching, and we are hoping that in these hard times, if you really don't want to give up, if you're like that kind of person, stubborn, and then always looking to accomplish whatever you started, then this is the perfect situation for you, because you will learn everything the hard way. You will know how it is when this industry is bad, and you will know how to appreciate the good times that are coming. If you start working in great times, then for you it's just gonna be, God-given right that you can make so much money. It's not like that. This is like any other industry. All industries will go through this. Construction, the finance industry, anything you think about has its ups and downs, and it's always like that. Trucking is very extreme when it comes to those situations, but that's why not everyone is in trucking. That's why it's not for everyone. So in this kind of market rates, when you learn something, when you learn how to look for loads, when you learn how to find owner operators, and when you accomplish that, it's gonna be a really tough school for you. But then once the markets go up, then it will be much easier for you. You will know everything. You will know all those situations. You will know how to appreciate what you have, and you will be able to overcome any problems that you might have. Even the next crisis, when it comes, you will be prepared, because you're not gonna recklessly spend all the money that you made. You will save it for the bad times like these, and you will know what to do. You will learn how to predict. Because if you watch my videos from a year ago, like January, even in January, February, March, I knew it was coming, and I kept telling everyone, "Hey, you gotta prepare. You gotta know what's coming. It will go down." And then it did take some time. It did take 6, 7 months, but sure, everything went down. So you will be able to do all that. Also, when I say yes, you should still become a dispatcher, well, I will add a but. Okay, usually I don't do that. I just say, hey, if you want to become a dispatcher, great, let's do it. But now I'm just gonna say, yes, you should become a dispatcher, but you have to be properly taught. The best way to learn anything, including dispatching, is practice, where you could work for someone or with someone in an office and learn from them. So that's the best way. And I know a lot of you are not from the United States. You don't have access to that. Even if you're from here, it's really hard to find a job. No one is hiring nowadays, even dispatchers. Unless you're very experienced, then they will hire you. But if you're a beginner and you don't know anything, they just don't want to waste time teaching you. But if someone can hire you, and still if you sit in the corner and just look what everyone is doing, if you can do some light work like tracking, things like that, and then you will learn with everyone around you. You will listen and make notes and ask, when they have time about something, and then slowly they will let you dispatch, and that's the best way to learn. But since most of us can't do it anymore like that because of the reasons I just said, the next best thing is that someone teaches you a course. For me, I get a lot of emails, a lot of text messages, even phone calls every day, and people asking me to teach them. I just don't have time for that. I'm sorry, I can't. It's like when someone tells me, tell me more about dispatching, what should I do? Well, what do I tell you? I mean, if you know how to do something, you could write a book about it, and I can't tell you a whole book in one sentence. It will take time to teach. It doesn't work like that. You will have to start from scratch, and either teach yourself. I have over 300 videos on the YouTube channel, and just look through them. And I know some people, Chris, that dispatches the box trucks. That's how he learned. That he watched YouTube and made notes, and now he's a very successful dispatcher. And he even works with box trucks. That means that's hard work, working with box trucks, and he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it great. So he's an example of that. The next best thing is if you can find someone to teach you, and if you have to pay the money, well, so be it. I mean, if no school is free, everything you want to learn in life, you either have to invest time or money. So if you don't have time to invest, then you should invest money. But what's nice thing about a lot of these online courses is that whatever you pay, you will be able to make that money in a week or two. What school teaches you that? A lot of schools are over $10,000, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you go to a college, and people pay it off their whole life. These schools, you will be able to make that money back in a week or two, even if it's a month. It's still a great investment. So I don't understand what there is no big brainer. Now, the next thing is to find a school that's reputable and a teacher that will teach you. If you go out and type in dispatching courses, there are tens, hundreds of those, and there are a lot of people that you don't even know. What are they? How do they teach? What are they teaching? Most of them don't have a YouTube channel or anything where you can see them in action, what they're doing. And it's just a page, with a lot of promises. And that's it. And you don't know. It's very risky. Then you have, I think, maybe around 5 to 7 people that have YouTube channels, maybe a little bit more, let's just say 10. Let's say there are 10 YouTube channels where you can watch these people in action, the way they dispatch, the way they teach, and then you can see their courses. And believe me, these people don't want their reputation ruined. They are not going to put out a bad course without support or with out there that will ruin their name. They don't want that. I know for sure. I'm one of them. So we make sure that we care about our name, our reputation. I'm not saying go take my course, take any of these courses. I just can't vouch for any of them because I don't know them. I never took them. I'm sure they're great. But of course, everyone is advertising their own dispatching courses, and it doesn't make sense for me to advertise someone else's because they will do that for themselves. Our course, Ready to Dispatch course, the link is always in description, and right now we are having a sale for 65% off. We have 80 lessons, a lot of things. But like I said, you don't have to go with me and Emro. You can go with anyone else. I'm not going to make any names, but all of these 10 people that are on YouTube and have courses, I think highly of all of them. I respect all of them, and I'm sure their courses are equally as great as our courses. So it doesn't matter whose course you take. As long as you have some kind of proper teaching before you start, then I'm sure you will succeed, whether it's in an office environment where you work for someone. And what's really great about that is that they all actually pay you. You don't have to pay them to teach you. So they pay you and they teach you. So that's the best way. The next best thing, if you're starting from scratch and you don't know anything, is for someone to teach you online. And that's where these dispatching courses come to mind. Thanks for watching. Come back for more. I'll see you guys around.